I'm very happy to be joined here today with Bill Heesing. He is the Assistant Fire Chief for the Lloydminster Fire Department. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Of course. So recently, the fire department received a donation from Northern Factory Workwear of 450 teddy bears. Tell me a little bit about what that donation was and how that is going to help with you guys when you're going on calls.
No, absolutely. So traditionally, fire departments, emergency services, whether it's fire, police, or ambulance, carry what they call trauma teddies. Other people have different names for them on their response vehicles, whether it's fire trucks, police cars, ambulances, and when you respond to something that involves small children or young people, you provide them a teddy bear. That teddy bear provides them that comfort, that builds the trust with the first responders, and the young child builds the trust with the parents of the young child or the guardians that, we're here to help. We want the best for your child, and it helps the children get through these traumatic incidences. It builds that trust with us, and it's very important. So we are very honored and privileged to work with Northern Factory Workwear and having this donation provided to us. So,
Which is awesome. And so how did this donation come about, and how did you guys get involved with Northern Factory Workwear to receive this donation?
so previously we had the odd bears on our trucks, and the supplies were running out, and the company that previously supplied them may not be in town. We thought it was time to kind of refresh the program and reach out to sponsorship within our community. So, buying local, again, this helps them provide to organizations like they did. So we approached our contact at Northern Factory Workwear, and they were excited from day one. They were all over it. They wanted to be involved, even down to the day that the bears got delivered. So 20 some boxes of bears in their warehouse, and all the employees, when I went in to pick them up, they were so excited. Well, bears look so cute. There's red ones, there's white ones, there's blue ones. So from the initial get-go, Northern Factory Workwear was very supportive of the program, and we look forward to working with them through this, right? So it's pretty cool.
It's amazing that you guys were able to receive so many in the donation. No matter what call you guys go on, when it involves children, it's always very hard to deal with, and it's very hard to get through. How have you seen the trauma teddies work with children that are there on call and have experienced something traumatic?
It eases the child, right? So again, as first responders, some of us are fathers, some of us are grandfathers. We have our own children that we've raised, and whenever something happens to a child, it tears at our heartstrings. It has a soft spot for us. So providing these teddy bears, getting down to that child's level and connecting with the child on scene, it provides that the ability for us as first responders to connect with that child, and for that child who is witnessing or may have seen something or involved in something that's very stressful for them. It allows them to hold on to something that's plush and soft, and maybe give it a hug and squeeze it. We can have some jokes with it. So yeah, no, it works quite well. We actually put them on the trucks probably a day or two after we got them. We carry them on 3 of our apparatus right now, and we had a vehicle accident on Highway 16 that Sunday, 2 weeks ago, whenever that may have been, and there was children involved in that accident. So we actually were able to give them out of that accident, and it put the kids at ease right away that were involved in the accident. They weren't seriously hurt, of course, but again, it allows them to focus on something different than what might be the noise and everything else around them that might be happening. So
Yes, I have seen that, stuffed animals really do help no matter in what situation. I know as a child, I loved having stuffed animals because it just gives you that kind of comfort to just hold on to. If anybody in the community sees this and would like to donate bears or teddies or stuffed animals like that, can they still do so? And if so, where can they go to donate?
as much as we would love to take those donations in to the fire department and use those donations the idea of this program was to be a focus of the size, right? So these bears are no bigger than the size of my hand. They're a consistent size. Like I said, they got blue t-shirts, white t-shirts, red t-shirts. So, and with children, if you give a child a large teddy bear and you give somebody else a small teddy bear, right? Now you've just made a stressful situation even more stressful, right? So at this time, though, if they have spare teddy bears in their house or plush animals, maybe the local thrift stores or maybe the Salvation Army or those types of places may be able to take them in. I'm not sure how their donation programs work, but for the fire department right now, we're trying to stick with this Northern Factory Workwear program. Again, it's the consistent size. There's no mismatching, right? And they're small enough that we can carry them. We got a couple sports bags that we carry 6 or 7 in the trucks with us. So we're not carrying the big bears that you would have won at the fair last week, trying to seatbelt them into the back seat of the fire truck. We can put these bears in a sports bag in a compartment and they're ready to go. If we use them on a call, we have a cupboard full of them and we would just refill the bag, put them back on the truck. So yeah, unfortunately, I would say no to that request, but we would definitely encourage people if they do have them in their house. There might be other people that might use them with other organizations within the city. So.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm really happy that this partnership and this project with Northern Factory Workwear is working out. And you guys have a ton of teddy bears to give out when you need to. So thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely. Thank you, Abby. Thank you for having us and recognizing this program.